Hi, I'm Caleb Peevler with MarineMax St. Petersburg, standing atop a new Sea Ray SPX 190. Sea Ray is a brand that's well recognized in the boating community and something that's been around longer than most models or other brands that you've thought of. The SPX lineup ranges from 19 all the way up to 23 feet. This one specifically, as we peek through a couple features and how those features could benefit you, we see that it is optioned up from the standard 115 four-stroke outboard to the larger 150. 150 in this boat is sporty. Sporty to say the least, when you can cruise in the mid to high 30s and reach a top end in the high 40s, almost 50 if you're running a light load. In a boat like this with a ski tow bar could be pretty humbling if I was on a set of skis or a tube. You'll notice this one specifically does have the gray sea deck on the swim platform. The inside and cockpit is optioned out with the removable infinity woven carpet. Soft for feet, but also nice to keep it cool and keep the inside clean. The SPX lineup 19 specifically does have a sun lounge that is aft facing, or I suppose you could be forward facing. What is neat about the SPX lineup is this does come in a stern drive option. Because this one is an outboard, we have ample storage beneath where that engine would normally go. This one specifically has the boat cover in it right now, but because there's an option to have the engine in there on the inboard stern drive models, it ends up being a huge place for life jackets, toys, inflatables, or things of all that nature. You notice that that is gas assisted. We do come through that starboard walkthrough, step into the cockpit, and we look at a social zone here that we can entertain with the family. Gas shocks are working well. But we've got wraparound seating here. You get a look at that infinity woven carpet and a cockpit here for the pilot. A couple things that are going to stick out to me about the inside of this boat here is that flip-flop seat, that if I'm riding and my kids are on board or the babies are sitting up front and looking for dolphins, I've got a adjustable backrest that if we're underway without getting car sick, I'm naturally going to want to sit here and be forward facing, or my spouse is. But if we're hanging out and the kids are laying on the sun lounge, we're going to rock that back and be rear facing to where we can watch the kids in the water or have snacks and talk and entertain that if we're sitting at anchor. So as you step to the helm of the boat, you notice a couple things. The boat's very easy to operate, being a single four-stroke outboard. It is truly turnkey, but we've got a cockpit seat that if I want to sit, I can comfortably sit in that bolstered racing style seat with that tufted double stitch interior. But I've also got an adjustable bolster that if I want to have better visibility, I've got the kids romping through the boat or a couple people on board, that I'm going to lean on that bolster and have a little bit more visibility. It is tilt helm, so depending on how you're driving, that seat is on a slider that I could scoot it back and have a little bit more room here, whether we're underway or I'm docking, or I've got people on the tube doing the ski tow bar that's optional. They do come standard with a 7-inch SIMRAD. That multifunction display replaces the analog gauges. It has access to my charts, navigation, and our sounder for depth. And then we've also got the Fusion stereo that if we want to play tunes and hang out and listen and jam, whether we're going to dinner or we're hanging out at the island, we've got the option to do that there. So we work our way forward. This boat specifically, you'll see, is optioned up with the comfort package. So that optional sun lounge, you get a little bit of a preview of how that slides in. This stuff could come out, that center cushion comes out, and it stores beneath that port side helm over here that you could put those away. But if we wanted this playpen per se to have 3 or 4 people sitting wide, or the kids hanging out front looking for dolphins, that it's a neat area that's optioned out with the removable backrest, that if I wanted this open and just having those side loungers, that we could do that and put these cushions away in a dedicated storage right there. Once again, this is Caleb Peevler. I'm at MarineMax St. Petersburg, standing atop of the legendary Sea Ray SPX 190. If you'd like to take a closer look at the boat or find our boats online, you can check us out anytime at marinemax.com. Thank you.